move on to Jim Tressel and the Buckeyes, the politician.
That's a good nickname for Jim Tressel.
Eugene's a big fan of.
I love Jim Tressel.
Well, Eugene can tell you, I was a big Tressel fan before he was even hired as the Ohio State coach. I liked him as a young
Me and Dan were probably the biggest fans of Cuyahoga
Well,
County.
Neil was too. I'll give Neil credit for that one. But
For the listeners, Neil would be Neil McCormick.
yes, Neil McCormick. Jim Tressel is a winning coach, but he is not a dominating coach. He goes for the win instead of the championship. What I mean by that is he's a cat and mouse.
Well, how many championship games has he been to in the last 4 years?
In the last 4 years, he's been to 3, and he's 1 and 2, I think.
No, actually, he hasn't won.
He hasn't been in one since 03.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, that's the point. The point is that he gets to the championship game. That is the goal.
okay, no, the goal is to win the championship
Obviously,
game.
it is, but you have to get there.
And I'll take my my reputation on this. They had more talent than the Florida Gators did when Florida mopped the floor with them.
It was that defensive line, and
It was Ging.
and
No.
Ted Ginn got
Ted
hurt.
Ginn got hurt on the first play of the game by a
It
teammate.
was Ted Ginn getting hurt, but you know what? They didn't change the game plan after that. Plain and simple.
The game plan was Ted Ginn.
Well, that may be true, but then the next year against LSU, I think LSU was the better team. But Ohio State showed that
They
they
hung in that game.
They could run against them, and what did they do? They went right to the pass afterwards. And last year against Texas, they should have won that game. The guy,
They lost on a last second.
he is not a mid-game tactician. It's bothering me about Tressel. He does not go for the absolute wipeout. I'm going to embarrass you.
I would have
That's
to.
true. That's true. The same thing happened in the Miami game. They could have actually blown
They
them out.
killed Miami, and they won in a sweep.
But he did make a couple of ballsy calls, a couple fourth down.
But
fake
a couple
field goal.
that is
Hold on,
You shouldn't have gotten that far, though. That team really dominated Miami on the field. Now, this is 7 years ago, friends.
Yeah, I have to agree with Dan that I do not think he has that killer instinct of just pound it down her throat, do a fake, do this, do that. Settling for 3 does not win you championships. I'm sorry. It's going to keep you in the game, but you're just going to end up getting run over. I feel he needs offensive coordinator. That's what
I concur with
all
that.
the talent is there, and this year they got Pryor, who I think could possibly win the Heisman. I think the guy's the real deal. I think they're an outside shot at the national championship.
I think they are. I think they're a very under the radar team. I don't know what the odds in Vegas are.
Wait a
but
minute.
They're probably not good.
Ranked 6th preseason. How can that be under the radar?
Because
Well,
everybody's
nobody
their
gives them
brother's got
respect.
Florida. Everybody in their brother. Florida's probably even money. I mean, that's how heavily favored.
Well, they won 2 of the last 3. Can you blame people for saying
No,
that?
you can't.
And I got to say this, friends. I hate to say this, but USC is going to come to the Ohio State horseshoe and humiliate Ohio State.
Which quarterback? Aaron Court or the
It doesn't matter.
stud freshman?
It does not matter.
It does matter. If they start that Court, it's going to be annihilation. Ohio State's going to blow them out. If they start the freshman, they got a shot.
Doesn't Ohio State basically have a brand new defense though? All their major players are gone.
Going coast to coast and playing in the shoe, whole new ball game for USC. They can't win at Oregon State. How are they going to go into Ohio State?
We've got one more topic. It's a surprise topic. Will the city of Cleveland win a championship in Kelly's lifetime?
Joe Kelly. So we know who they're talking about.
He's 3 weeks old.
I would have to say they're going to win a championship before Kelly turns 5.
And who would that be?
Cavaliers next year.
Damn.
I don't know who, but it's going to be the year 2014.
How did you come up with
My guess is 2020, the Indians are going to win the championship in the International League because they're going to move from Cleveland, and we will be a dominant AAA franchise.
I think the Cleveland Cosmos will win in 2036 in Cogsley's Cogs League.
That's